Good evening. We invite you to watch the English news on the Central Television channel of the Nam Province. On June 3rd, under the direction of Vice Chairman of National Assembly, Deng Wangfeng, the National Assembly discussed the draft amended law on the management and use of weapons, explosives, and supporting tools in the home. Notably, delegates suggested adding and clarifying prohibited acts. The draft law stimulates that it's necessary to prohibit researching, manufacturing, producing, trading, exporting, importing, storing, transporting, repairing, modifying, assembling, using illegal or appropriating military weapons, sports weapons, explosives, and supporting tools. According to the draft law, there are 15 groups of prohibited acts, including the failure to report, untimely reporting, concealing, or distorted information about the loss, misplacement, accidents, or incidents involving weapons, explosives, and supporting tools. At a meeting, Delegate Phạm Văn Hòa suggested that it should be considered that transportation for production and business purposes should not be banned once registered. Mr. Phạm Văn Hòa said transportation is prohibited for those who are aggressive, using it to assault, rob, kill, or resist people on duty, etc. The ban should target tools considered weapons. For other cases, such as workshop producing knives, machetes, or steel for production purposes, imposing a ban would be challenging. In addition, Delegate Dong Ngọc Thịnh proposed to add prohibited acts, including prohibiting the act of not returning weapons, explosives, and supporting tools to the management agency. On June 3rd, a provincial conference and event center, the Nam Provincial Boards Committee held a ceremony to announce the Prime Minister's decision to recognize Xuân Lộc District as meeting the enhanced new rural standards in 2023. This is the first locality in the Nam Province and the third district in the country to achieve the goal of building an enhanced new rural area. Speaking at the ceremony, Chairman of Xuân Lộc District People's Committee, Nguyễn Thị Cát Tiên, said that in 2014, Xuân Lộc District was the first district in the country to be recognized as meeting the new rural standards, promoting the achieved results. The district has achieved and succeeded the targets and criteria of new enhanced rural district criteria set. Specifically, the socio-economic infrastructure is developed in a synchronous and modern direction, serving multiple purposes, connecting rural, urban areas and connecting regions, education, health centers, and culture develop seamlessly from district to the communes and hamlets. Xuân Lộc has formed specialized crop growing areas with high economic efficiency and become the new livestock capital of the Nam Province in direction of high-tech, safe livestock farming associated with link chain. In particular, the average per capita income in Xuân Lộc District by 2023 reached over 90 million dong. In rural areas alone, it reached over 83 million dong. The poverty rate has decreased sharply. By the end of 2023, the district only has over 0.5% of poor households. At a ceremony, Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang handed over the Prime Minister's decision recognizing Xuân Lộc District as meeting the enhanced new rural standards in 2023. The Ministry of Construction has proposed a new credit package for social housing. According to the Ministry of Construction, the new credit package is expected to have interest rates from 3 to 5%, lower than the commercial loans, to encourage low-income individuals to buy houses. This solution was mentioned in the ministry report in the implementation of the project to build at least 1 million social housing units by 2030. In addition to 120 trillion Vietnam dong package, the Ministry of Construction has requested the State Bank to consider a new preferential loan package for social housing buyers with interest rate from 3 to 5%, lower than commercial loans rates, with long term of 10 to 15 years. This proposed interest rate is more favorable than the current preferential credit package, from 1.5 to 3% lower than commercial loan rates. According to the ministry, this preferential package will provide additional motivation for low-income individuals and industrial zone workers to borrow money to buy homes. This solution comes in the context of 120 trillion Vietnam dong package, which has been dispersed at less than 1%, or approximately $1.144 trillion after more than a year. Of this amount, around $1.1 trillion was allocated to investors in 11 projects, with the remainder going to home buyers. On June 3rd, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning affirmed that Beijing will take countermeasures if the U.S. implements visa restrictions on Chinese and Hong Kong officials. Earlier, on May 31st, the U.S. State Department announced that Washington would impose new visa restrictions on Chinese and Hong Kong officials related to prosecution of pro-democracy advocates under national security law. The U.S. also called on the Hong Kong authorities to immediately release those detained individuals. Mao Ning criticized the U.S. for interfering in China's internal affairs and declared that China would formally respond. On June 3rd, the United Nations Satellite Center released preliminary analysis from satellite images showing that about 55% of infrastructure in the Gaza Strip has been destroyed, damaged, or is potentially damaged since the conflict broke out in this strip of land in October 2023. In a post on social media platform X, the United Nations Satellite Center said more than 137,000 constructions, equivalent to approximately 55% of the infrastructure in the Gaza Strip, have been affected by the conflict. This estimate is based on satellite images of Gaza taken on May 3rd and compared with images taken on May of previous year, in September last year, and on October 15, just over a week after the conflict began. The agency identified 30,591 construction destroyed, 60,513 construction severely damaged, 47,368 construction moderately damaged, and 36,825 construction potentially damaged. You have just watched the English news on the Essential Television channel of the Night Province. Goodbye and see you again.